Hello everyone, welcome back to Monster Rancher 2. So I did a little bit of research between episodes and found that the fishbone does not help other than to add a little fatness. So we're going to sell that crap. Nope, not the nuts oil, the fishbone. Sell that. That doesn't help us. Also, speaking of fatness, the reason Bob is so fat is because we jammed all those sour jellies in his face. The sour jellies are what causes fatness, so we need to feed him some tablets for a while, or otherwise have him lose some weight. Isn't there a drug I can feed him? No. No. Okay. Wait. Powder? Feed it to overweight monsters. Yeah, let's buy a couple of those. Alright. So, have a powder. Have some drugs. I don't know if this actually takes off lifespan. Yeah, I don't care if you don't like it. Wait. Oh, because we already used an item. Ah, jeez. No. 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 Buttons. Ah. Because I emulate this game, I use an Xbox 360 controller, and my particular Xbox 360 controller is having sticky buttons, and I need to deal with that. Like, the plastic is starting to warp a little bit on the buttons themselves. Oh, he just straight up refused it. I didn't consume it. Okay. So, yeah, you got to 100 life in the last episode. I want to get you to 100 defense. Preferably, but hoppers are more dodgy creatures than defensive creatures, so I don't want to keep... Wait a minute, the tablets... Those aren't weight loss tablets. Never mind, why the shit am I feeding you tablets? I must be thinking of Monster Rancher 4 because you can feed him vitamins, and that helps weight loss. I just need to dump a bunch of powder in his face. I don't know if that's making him happy. Oh my gosh, so many events. Shut up. Shut up. I don't care about errantry. We're not going to errantry. Alright, let's see if using a powder makes his loyalty go up at all. Have a powder, buddy. Okay. Loyalty remains the same. That's okay. Just as long as we can try to get his weight down, because hoppers are dodgy creatures, we want him to be slim, because he's not going to have a whole lot of hit points, nor a whole lot of... Ooh, you are fond. That's a bit of a problem. Ah, crap, I think I let him go 1 week too many. What? Oh, it's his birthday? No, don't sing, Colt. Nobody cares. I want to go back 24 hours so I can watch Weird Al again. I don't want to listen to your bullshit songs. I just reached for a soda I don't have. I've been good. I've been drinking water today. Usually I drink soda for these shows, especially for the caffeine hit, but one of my jobs here at my apartment building is to vacuum the stairwells, and I kicked up a whole bunch of dust, which made my allergies go insane. Which is why I usually try not to do recording sessions on the same day I frickin' vacuum, because it destroys my vocal cords and causes me to be short of breath. So, luckily, I am not in bad shape today. Have a nuts oil. So I've been drinking water to try to get all the dust and shit out of my lungs, which has worked. So far I feel okay. So, alright. Keep working on your defense. I want to play with you next week. No. I don't even know how to do that unless it's... Oh wait, isn't that the mini-game? That's the mini-game if I remember right. But he already likes me too much. We're soft on him, so... No playing. No playing. More training. Have a nuts oil, you piece of shit. I'll rest him on week 3 though, so he can get some actual rest, and we'll also hit him with a mint leaf. I want some rest next week. Nope, too bad. Don't be spoiled, you piece of crap. I am so mean to my monsters. I almost feel like I need to apologize to them. It's probably a good thing Monster Rancher doesn't have an equivalent of the ASPCA. We'd all be in prison. Have a fish. So I still have that Monster Rancher 4 save file I mentioned that I've been messing around with because of just being in a Monster Rancher mood. So, also, I saw he's stressed, I'm just ignoring it, and I know some of you will be upset about that, but I know it takes off his lifespan, I don't care. He's only gonna be stressed for about 3 weeks. I want some rest. Nope. Nope. Get out there. Just don't run away on tournament day, that's all I ask. Man, his defense numbers are not going up at all. Which could explain or lend further credence to the fact that he is not a defensive creature in the slightest. He is a speed creature. Okay, so one more. That's all I'm asking out of you, and then we can oh. You know, Bob, there are times when I just want to slap you in the face. Okay, so loyalty 44. Have a mint leaf. Oh, Bob. What am I gonna do with you? Have a rest. I feel like I need to nuts oil him regardless. Like, this week I shouldn't have to nuts oil him, but I'm going to do it anyway just to get the loyalty boost. It may be a single point, but I mean, it's a single point. A point is a point, and we can afford it. I just have to start doing battles because now I've spent 10 grand on him already and we haven't gotten anything out of the deal other than 50 bucks. Alright, buddy. Let's do this. Let's get through the official E-class. I'm also seeing now that because of the way this game is designed, if you have the money, you could just spend all your days training, enter as few tournaments as possible, and especially if tournaments shave off lifespan, like someone in the comments said. Was it Ledge who said that? That you just need to enter as few tournaments as you can to maximize your lifespan, so it's going to be a little tough for Bob. Alright. So we've got tons of power. Our life is okay. Speed is okay. Let's see if getting, what, about 120 points of power made a big difference. Well, not if I miss. Alright, just hold up. Just stay back, get your guts up. Man, Bob moves so quickly. Oh, punch him. That's pretty solid damage. Get the frick away from me. Ow. Wait, hit him. Yeah, that's pretty solid damage. We've got to keep working on it, because that's not going to get me farther than the D class, let alone the E class, or the C's and the B's. Well, we only have to clear the C. I just thought about that. We only have to clear the C class tournament, because that would get us to the B class, and that's where we've got to be. I don't have to clear the B class, I have to get him to the B class. Keep going! Spam those punches! No, don't foolery. What the hell's wrong with you? There you go. Slug him right in the eye. Alright. 1 win. Bringing his win total to 2. Good job, Bob. Alright. Oh. There's the worst part about my controller being sticky is the noise. Like, that's all you're hearing. That's all I'm hearing. I intentionally keep it away from the microphone. Oh, and for those curious, I don't use a Blue Yeti because that seems to be everyone's favorite microphone, and anyone who gets into doing YouTube and Twitch usually goes for a Blue Yeti, especially a Snowball. But for me, I have a Shure PG54, which is a stage microphone, and it's a very not sensitive directional microphone, rather, or a very unidirectional microphone. That way, I can just get my lips all up on the mic, and you won't hear anything else, probably. Damn, hook is definitely where it's at. Hook, I think, is a little bit more. Could you... He's landed, like, every single attack. There we go. All right, Bob, we got to get your speed up, buddy, because you're not going to last very long. His life, though... Come to think of it, Bob gained life about as well as he was gaining power, so he might be able to have hit points if not defense. At least some hit points, better than nothing. So he's pretty much a 3-stat monster, power, life, and speed. Maybe a little accuracy in the middle of that, but yeah. He's not bad. He'll be okay. We've just got to take our time with him. All right. Nats. I beat you last time. You're the only one on my win record prior to this tournament. Just don't fart on me. You're gonna fart on me, aren't you? All right. Just... God. Stop moving back and forth so much, Nats. Oh, shit. I'm up to 99. Nice miss. Get in his face. Of course. Farted on by a rabbit. Ow. Oh, that didn't do nearly as much damage as I thought it would. Nice right hook. Do it again. Excellent. How's the floor taste, Nats? Does it taste as good as my fist? Okay, so we should have the E-class in hand. Heracix worries me a little bit. I forget who... Oh, Juno's the... Yeah, he's a Mochi. Screw him. Heracix worries me a little bit due to his hit points. The other one that would have worried me is that giant Gabu. I say giant. It's only relative speaking, but whichever... I can't remember who the Gabu was, but the Gabu caused us some grief in the last time we had to fight him, so... I'm glad he is not in this tournament. But I'm not worried about the Mochi. I am worried about Heracix, but only because of his hit points. He's got so many hit points relative to what we can do right now that he might cause us some grief. Yeah, it wasn't bad. Okay. I thought that hit a lot harder than it did. Alright. That stung. Get in there. Nice. Do it again. Or just foolery. Do it again! Good. Again. Not jab, but okay. So, accuracy needs to come up a little bit, and speed needs to come up a little bit. So, we'll get those two going once we get back to the ranch. Yeah, because his hit points are okay, he's just taking too many shots. So if he can start dodging shots like I know he can. Yeah, and if the 54%, 52%, we're a little lucky. His attacks are basically coin flips at this point, and I can't have that. I need a little bit more consistency out of him. But he's not doing bad. His power's respectable. Shockingly respectable. Alright. One more, and it's a Mochi. I think I've clinched the tournament. No, I have not clinched it yet. Now I've clinched it. Okay, now as long as Bob doesn't get injured in this fight, we have won the tournament, gotten past the E-class, gotten into the D-class, and we are one step closer to getting to our Undine, which is the entire reason Bob exists right now. Once we've got our Undine, I have no problem about retiring Bob. I don't need him. I don't particularly want him. Ah, shit. That's embarrassing. The Mochi foolery, and I got caught up in dodging around and dancing around, and I didn't actually land anything. Ugh. Come on. Yes, land it. Most of the attacks we're landing are coming from... Wow, he's actually got more hit points than I thought he did. Most of our attacks are coming from fooleries, which is not something I can rely on. Even that one was a foolery. Just coincidentally. Jab isn't bad, but... Oof. My turn to spam attacks. You piece of crap. Get in his face. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Yes. Looks like I've got it. Definitely got it after that one. What was that, Bob? You already won. Just relax a little bit. We have to obey the rules. You can't just shank the Mochi in the throat after the bell has rung, as much as I would like to see that. We need a darker Monster Rancher too. All those mod makers who have made very dark and evil Pokemon games that Nintendo hates. We need to see some of those for Monster Rancher. Starts off with a baby being swallowed by a Suazo, and he has to punch out of the Suazo. Hooray! Undefeated in a tournament. $750, which is not nearly as much as I have spent on you already. But it's a start, so let's keep it going, I guess. Ow. Well, he may not be at the best nature. I don't know if I can pull that up the rest of the way. That I did not see. There was an implication I saw on a site that said if you feed him enough sweet sour jellies, he'll get to 100 nature, but it was only an implication. It was not necessarily truth. That's a good gain. Those are good gains all around. Yeah, good job, buddy. Okay, Bob, your next mission is speed and accuracy. The big two. The only two that matter. Here, have a fish. I am very itchy. I really have a problem with summer. Like, my hair is very thick. And I can't grow a long beard, but the beard I have gets really thick and itchy, and it's very obnoxious. So I need to shave. I hate being clean-shaven. I don't think I look as attractive fully clean-shaven. But it's so hot right now that it's sort of necessary. Alright, let's get your speed up first, because your accuracy was okay. Your speed was really hurting you. Let's get speed up to about 250, maybe? 250 seems doable. Quack, quack. You brought a stick of some kind. What the fuck? What? Bob, you find the dumbest shit. Okay, hold on a minute. I actually have the web page up, so this might cause me problems. What? Oh, you began carrying a thing. What is it? I don't know what it is. Okay, hold on. Tauren, this will help stimulate a monster and help make them more disciplined. Okay. And then what object did we just get? A stick of ice. Some monsters love to lick these wooden sticks. So it's a popsicle stick. Alright, so stick of ice. -1 stress. Really? Alright, I guess we'll just go ahead and use it then. Never mind. Here, have the stick of ice. I mean, it's not as good as using a mint leaf, but whatever. Okay, yup, his loyalty went up too. Alright, that's fine. Keep doing speed then, buddy. Level up. I still want it to be 250 before I go. Since we only have to get to the B class, I can spend some extra time training him. Rather than... Oh. Need to buy some more... nuts oils. I can spend a little extra time training him instead of worrying about going into battles and all that. He's gonna cost me so much money, though. When we get our Undine, I'm gonna have to fight with her, because we're gonna have to have some cash. Although, she's in a... Well... I'm gonna say she's in a weird state too, because we wouldn't necessarily need to get very far with her, since her only point will be to get a Golden Peach, and then we can freeze her. But she would still have to get to what? The B class in order to get into the jungle, I think? So, anyway, I'll have to think about it. Alright, keep working on your speed. But that's going to do it for today, because we're reaching 20 minutes, and I don't want to go into overtime again. But we did okay today. We got Bob an extra class. We've got him into a good nature, and he's getting his speed up very quickly. So it won't be very long before he will be ready for the next one. Thank you all very much for watching. I will see you again tomorrow for another episode.